Kilpatrick Hills, and I don't think it's going to be too long until the snow reaches Love Street here in Paisley. It really is bitterly cold, an icy wind blowing from left to right. And there is the St Mirren side, and not surprisingly, manager Alex Smith has made 4 changes to the team that crashed out of the Scottish Cup here against Clydebank last week. Youngsters Gary Peebles, Robert Dawson, Mark McWalter and Mike Conroy all coming into the side. The Hearts team has a fairly familiar look about it, although there's one significant change. Ian Jordan, the veteran 32-year-old midfielder, comes into the side, and the player to make way for Jordan is Hugh Burns, who moves to the bench. And there is John Cahoon, one of the most outstanding players in Scotland this season, and many people expect that Cahoon will be named in Andy Roxburgh's squad for Saudi Arabia. That squad will be announced on Monday. And our match referee, Bob Valentine of Dundee, not only one of the most respected officials here in Scotland, but he's well known in Europe. And Hearts kick off the game, playing with the aid of a very strong wind and immediately trying to catch St Mirren out. And my goodness, that was a close run thing, and well worth the effort, bearing in mind the conditions. It really is bitterly cold here at Love Street in Paisley. And it was Gary Mackay letting fly, not at 50 yards then. And my goodness, he nearly caught out Campbell Money. And that one really held up by the wind, the kick from Money. Ferguson getting his head to it. But Hearts have possession now. Cahoon finding Mackay. Looking for John Robertson. Brian Hamilton getting his head to it. Putting the ball out for a throw to Hearts. Almost forced to concede the corner then. Ian Jordan will take only a long throw of the ball. A head flick from Cahoon. Ian Jordan, 32 years old. Hasn't made too many appearances for Hearts this season. It's in for Hugh Burns today. Robertson. It's a bit high and hopeful. Balls for Mike Galloway and Gary Mackay. Well, Foster nearly had the chance inside the 6-yard box. And that is a corner kick for Hearts. The first of the game with some 15 minutes gone. And there's another corner. And it really is all happening now. Ian Jordan sparking this Hearts attack into life. Jordan taking the corner himself. McPherson's on the goal line, the big centre-back. Robertson's there as well. There's Jordan's corner. Brian Whittaker pushing it in. Back and forth it goes. St Mirren for now pick it up. Billy Davis. Ian Cameron is on the left side. With him is Neil Berry. Throw to St Mirren. Good work from Berry covering on the recovery then. Here's Ian Cameron. Cameron's ball into the box. Gets a second chance. And Dave McPherson rescuing that situation for Hearts. And what's more, he set up another attack. There's Cahoon. Away again. And Robert Dawson. Kenny Black. Galloway. Gary Mackay. Such a cool performer. Big one-touch football from Hearts. Gary Mackay has Kenny Black wide to the left. Needs an accurate cross here. Instead it's flipped back for Galloway. To play it with Foster then. And here's Ian Ferguson. Wonderful surge out of defence. As players in support. The intended receiver was Mike Conroy, but it was well cut out by Dave McPherson, reading that situation wonderfully well. Gary Mackay feeding John Cahoon. Couldn't get it past Winnie. Neil Berry stabbing in. Mackay. There's the long one, but the flag up against Mike Galloway on the forward surge. But Hearts at the moment playing as if they intend to camp inside St Mirren territory. And St Mirren wasting that situation. Kenny Black looking with Mackay. Hearts looking the more composed side just at the moment. There's Mackay linking with Robertson. And Mackay going into the box himself. And that is a penalty kick. St Mirren putting up little resistance. It was engineered by Gary Mackay. Playing the little 1-2 and going into the box himself. The challenge coming in from Peebles. Downward Mackay, and no question that is a penalty kick. So in the 23rd minute, John Robertson has a chance to score his 27th goal of the season. Robertson against Money. It's 1-0 for Hearts. Delighted Hearts contingent from Edinburgh today. Money getting a hand to it, you'll see here. But it was a well-taken penalty from Robertson, and it gives Hearts the lead. These skills from Lambert did well on that occasion. But Walter. There's a high, dangerous ball. Henry Smith punching it away. It falls to Cameron. Couldn't finish it off. And Hearts nearly committing suicide then. Seemed to have the situation covered. And the pressure eased for Hearts just for the moment. Barry back to Henry Smith. And headed wide out of play by Dawson. Hearts have a throw in a good position once again. Barry with the throw. Cahoon stripping it into the penalty box. Straight at Money. Here's Gary Peebles. Gave away that penalty in the 23rd minute. McPherson is penalised. Dave McPherson up inside the box. It's Brian Hamilton's free kick, covered by McPherson and by Berry. Got out of that position wonderfully well. Gary Mackay, again the long ball, and it picks out John Cahoon, who's onside. Cahoon battling with Hamilton. Cahoon! And a sparkling finish to a brilliant Hearts move. John Cahoon's 11th goal of the season. St Mirren appealing for offside. It was one-on-one, Cahoon against Hamilton. Cahoon got past Hamilton, and my word, the finish was clinical. And that's the sort of form that will take, or could take, John Cahoon into the Scotland squad for the game against Saudi Arabia. And Neil Berry, the player penalised then. Davis takes the free kick. There's McWalter's cross, and Lambert with the shot. It's a bit scrappy inside the box, and eventually back to Henry Smith. And Hearts, the defenders there, will breathe a collective sigh of relief. John Robertson battling forward for Hearts. He went down, but no penalty, says referee Bob Valentine, and I think that was a correct decision. Robertson seeming to fall as he made his way into the St Mirren penalty area. Meanwhile, at the other end, there's a flag up, offside against St Mirren. Cahoon again free on the right side. But he has buzzed about in that position. He's taking on Winnie and bidding him for speed. Robertson getting his leg to it. St Mirren though managed to clear the danger. It's a goal kick. But that was a breathtaking Hearts move. John Cahoon now taking on Dave Winnie, bidding him hands down, the cross coming in, and John Robertson getting the stab at it, and Money making an important save. That was crucial. St Mirren still trying to battle away. Ian Ferguson playing in that midfield position today. Dispossessed by Robertson. Gary Mackay. Now Kenny Black. And Hearts can take their time now with this 2-goal lead. Mike Galloway is free. Such an effective performer. There's the cross towards John Cahoon. And this must be 3-0, and it is. It's Cahoon's second goal of the game. And this is turning into something of a rout. It was so simple at the end for John Cahoon. The goal coming 4 minutes from half-time. St Mirren defence ripped apart. Cahoon was allowed to go on his own, and the simplest of taps in. Conroy. Away by Berry. And now John Cahoon. Danger on the air whenever Cahoon has the ball. Robertson. Now Gary Mackay. Kenny Black appearing. Neil Berry. McPherson. Oh, big surge forward from the central defender. Flick on by Cahoon. Right away by Davis. And St Mirren have it again. As they breathe a sigh of relief. We're into injury time now in the first half. And there goes the half-time whistle. And it really has been one-way traffic in the first period here at Love Street. John Cahoon, the hero of the hour, with 2 goals. But it was Hearts who scored their first goal after 23 minutes. Gary Mackay going into the penalty area. St Mirren giving away the penalty kick. And from the resultant kick, John Robertson making no mistake, scoring his 27th goal of the season. That was 1-0. Goal number 2 came after 31 minutes. Delightful effort from John Cahoon, who really has been the hero of the first half for Hearts. And the third goal just coming 4 minutes from half-time. The St Mirren defence nowhere. John Cahoon had the simplest of tasks to round the keeper and make the half-time score. St Mirren 0, Hearts 3. Well, it may be bitterly cold, but I don't think there's any doubt about it. Those two fans must be absolutely delighted. St Mirren kick off the second half. It really must be downhearted. Always difficult to come back from 3-0 down, but especially against a competitive side like Hearts. That won't stop St Mirren from trying. There's Mike Conroy. And that's as good an effort from St Mirren as we saw from them in the entire first half. It goes the way of Hearts. Brian Whittaker with a free kick. There's Wayne Foster. Foster's cross. Mackay going up for it. Falls to Galloway. And now Foster. Chance to make it 4-0. And he finished it well, did Wayne Foster. We're only 1 minute into the second half. It's Wayne Foster's 6th goal of the season. Mike Galloway with great build-up. Foster on the forward surge. Campbell Money coming out, but how well Foster finished. Well, St Mirren's misery complete, and we're only 1 minute into the second half. Here go Hearts again, Kenny Black. Ball being held back by the wind. St Mirren's throw. Gary Peebles to take it. Straight into the path of Galloway. There's a pointed cross. Now some construction from St Mirren. Mark McWalter. Cameron providing width. Ferguson. But Dave McPherson negotiating that situation extremely well. And it's a goal kick. That really was the perfect start to the second half for Hearts. I don't think they could have expected that. This time Smith's kicks held up by the wind. St Mirren have possession. This is Paul Lambert. Peebles is outside him. Mike Galloway covering. Long ball intended for Foster. Brought down by Dawson. And the trip, this time by Kenny Black on Paul Lambert. Free kick to St Mirren, no doubt about that. Ian Ferguson. Trying to cut it back for Lambert. Picked off by Galloway. Again, Foster has it for Hearts. Referee waving play on, but not that time. That was a late challenge by Brian Hamilton on Wayne Foster. Underrated player, Wayne Foster. Battles away up front. And this time the free kick going against Hearts. That doesn't stop them putting the ball into the net. Now I think a booking is going to be handed out here for Wayne Foster for finishing off that move. This is the first booking of the game. One has to say, terribly needless. Yellow card held aloft. First booking of the game, and it's for Wayne Foster. He won't be proud of that one. Money's clearance. The charge is on. Too strong though for Conroy. Kenny Black. John Robertson. Had to split open the St Mirren central defence, but Brian Hamilton did well to get it back to Money. And a long clearance with the aid of the wind. Barry with a header. Ferguson, Billy Davis. Does it again. The touch on to Robert Dawson. The defender helping, but he's dispossessed by Galloway. And Hearts have players going forward, but Foster's slipping. And it's picked up by Brian Hamilton. Here's a chance for St Mirren. Mark McWalter. A save made by Smith, though. And that's the best chance of the game. Really ought to have scored from that position, especially bearing in mind their predicament. Mark McWalter's shot, Smith on the save. Here come Hearts again. And it's 5. John Robertson. And it's all so easy for Hearts now. Who would have predicted this before the game? Fixtures between these two teams are normally so tight, and it was another break forward from Hearts. The ball falling to John Robertson. Another simple tap-in for the striker. Considering that Hearts have drawn 7 of their last 8 league games, this performance will come as something of a tonic for co-managers Andy McDonald and Sandy Jardine. Dawson with the throw. Touch on by Davis, but there's Gary Mackay. Now Wayne Foster racing down the left. Brian Hamilton is with him. John Cahoon's waiting in the middle. And off the line by Winnie. Ian Cameron. The wide player on the left. Wins a throw. Tackle made by Berry. Coming off the back of Brian Whittaker's foot. And into reverse gear goes Ian Jardine. The efficiency of this Hearts performance quite breathtaking. Conditions haven't been easy, but Hearts have made excellent use of them. Wayne Foster, the touch onto Robertson. Played away by Brian Hamilton. The header was by Jordan. Cahoon. St Mirren in all sorts of trouble. Really are at 6s and 7s now. Hearts with so much composure. Look at quality side. Galloway. There's an overlap from Kenny Black. John Cahoon racing in. Campbell Money getting there first. Quickly upfield, it's 2-on-2. But it'll run straight through to Henry Smith. And that's not much good for St Mirren. Foster. John Cahoon again wide to the right. Picked up by Mackay. And Hearts have a throw. Barry. Robertson. And it's forced out for another Hearts throw. The St Mirren side really must be deflated now. Ian Jordan with a throw. He finds Robertson. And there's Gary Mackay's delicate chip. Cahoon! Goal number 6 for Hearts. And it's John Cahoon's hat-trick. What's more, we're only 17 minutes into the second half. But what a delightful strike it was. Gary Mackay with his run down the right. What a lovely chip that was. And John Cahoon doesn't score many with his head, but he did on that occasion. Well, surely now, no way back for St Mirren. That's the understatement of the year. Cameron. Winnie. Looking for support. Finds it in the person of Ian Ferguson. But into reverse gear goes St Mirren. Dawson almost robbed of the ball. But now here comes Robert Dawson. Ferguson with a touch on. And a chance here for St Mirren. The save made by Henry Smith. And back from Mike Galloway. And that just about sums up St Mirren's day here. They had a chance to at least get a consolation goal in the dying minutes. Neat build-up work, Ian Ferguson at the heart of it. The shot coming in from McWalter. Smith managing to gather. Whittaker. Wayne Foster has moved deep. But up onto Kenny Black. Neat build-up here from Hearts. There's Kenny Black's cross. Robertson was in the middle. Ian Ferguson. Straight into the path of McPherson. And the knock back again to Henry Smith. Only to my watch, we have 20 seconds of normal time left to go. There shouldn't be too many seconds added on for stoppage time. And Hearts have a chance to make it 7, but the flag is up. Wayne Foster making the forward run. The linesman's flag was up in good time. Perhaps Hearts' last chance to add to the total. We're into injury time now, and in fact there goes the final whistle. And this has been a sheer demolition job by Hearts. On the St Mirren side that perhaps lacked confidence before the game started. But certainly troubled times here in Paisley.